Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just doing a little weekly update on my coloring. I finished a couple pages and I got some Happy Mail and I ordered a new book. So I just thought I would talk about all that stuff. So I have been sick last week. I guess it started Tuesday morning, Monday night. I started coming down with a cold, and it was a head cold from heck, and it still is. But I am feeling better today. So I filmed some Avon and put some makeup on. It was like washed my hair. It was like a red letter day around here. So I did color more than I have been this past few days because I wasn't feeling well and couldn't really go anywhere. Plus it was snowing. So I colored this page from that Chris Garver book, the Flash Coloring in the Tattoo Style, that Keith got me for Christmas. When I was doing a flip through of it last week, I noticed a few pictures in there that really were calling to me, and this was one of them. So I started it right away, and I love this picture. I love it. I'm not saying it's the best picture in the whole wide world. There's lots and lots of pictures that are colored more beautifully than this one, but something about this one just makes me happy. It reminds me of why I started coloring in the first place. I just love everything about it. I used my Blick Studio pencils on it, and I think they were fantastic. I was super impressed with them. So like, I just think they were really good. They were like super smooth, and they blended really well, and just everything. I just love everything about this picture, I'll be honest with you, because it's just my whole thing of like glamour and goth and all that rolled up into one. I love that stuff. So I can't get over it enough. I love it. I think because I had such a good time with it, and I think the image itself is so pretty. So I used my Blick Studio pencils on the whole thing, and then for the background I used a black acrylic paint, and then I went over it with glitter glaze to make the whole background like sparkly. Now I have the glitter glaze that I have is the Sargent Art one, and it obviously you can see the glitters in it are blue and green, which went with this. There might be some gold in there too, I can't really tell, but went with this particular picture really well. But I would be interested to know, does anybody know of any other glitter glazes that have different colors of glitter in them than this? So it dries clear, and if anybody isn't familiar with what it looks like, I will show you. I got this big honking bottle here for Christmas that Keith got me. I forgot to show it to you guys when I did my haul, but it is huge. This bottle is huge. It's like 16 fluid ounces. I thought it was 32. 16 fluid ounces. And you can see the glitters in there. So that comes out when you first put it on. It's white, and then it dries completely clear, and all you can see is the glitters. But I was wondering if anybody knew of one that had colors with different glitters in them, like gold or reds or pinks, purples, because these, like I said, are just blue and green, which are really pretty, and I think they went really well with this picture. But for something else, they might not work as well. So if anybody has seen any products like that, please let me know in the comments section below. So I colored that, and that's going in my binder. And then yesterday I wanted to color something that was Valentine's, and I have this Little Sweethearts from Deborah Muller that I've never colored in yet. And so I thought, well, I'll pick one out of there, and I'll just do a one day, like nothing fancy or anything. And so I colored the last image in it, which is this one, and I really like this one too. I just thought it was really cute. It turned out really cute. I love the colors in it. For this one I used my Spearfarben, is that how you say it, pencils, and I just used them and some Copic. Actually they're right here in front of me, the Copic Copic Spica pens. I used those on the a few different places, like on the balloons, a little bit on the like embellishment on the balloons there. And I didn't do a background on this. Usually I always do a background. It's unusual for me to not do a background. But I think because this picture doesn't have a border around it, I didn't feel like I needed to fill in the background space. Whereas like all the other ones in here have a borderline. I don't exactly understand what it is about that one in particular that doesn't. But I didn't feel the need to do a background. I just think she's really cute the way she was. And I worked on that for a couple hours yesterday. So I did blend the pencils out with oil. I used that as a medium to blend so that my little white spaces wouldn't show through. But it was really quick and easy. You know, I thought it turned out really cute. All right, so then I did order a new book, actually a magazine, the Coloring Heaven issue with Michaelina in it. That is, I don't even know if it's sold out yet or not, but I ordered that. Actually, I had Keith order it for me. I knew it would sell out really quick, and I do get those at Barnes & Noble sometimes, but we don't go to the Barnes & Noble location that sells the Coloring Heaven as much in the wintertime as we do in the summer. In the summer, we go to the one in Allen Park, Michigan, which is located on the edge of Dearborn. And it's very close, like right down the street from Greenfield Village. And I've mentioned that place numerous times to you guys. We go there all the time in the summer. Every weekend we're there for various activities and to watch vintage baseball and different things. And so it's no problem to just run in there. But in the wintertime, I don't get up that way as often. Excuse me. It's not far away or anything, but it's just, it's not near in my area where I would go, you know, on a daily basis. So I decided, excuse me, I'm sorry. I decided to just order it because I didn't want to miss out on that one. So I had Keith order that for me. And I will show you guys that when it comes, although there have been flip-throughs all over for it because all the girls in the UK have it already. So, but it looks fantastic. And then I got some Happy Mail this week. I got it yesterday, as a matter of fact, from a friend of mine. And I don't know, I didn't ask her permission to say who it was from, so I'm just going to say a friend. But she spoiled me and sent me this, The Adventures of Pinocchio, that Fabiana Attanzio. This is the only one well, not the only one. I don't have Cinderella either, because was that the one that was really hard to find? Like, it went really quickly, and there was some kind of controversy over not being able to get it. But I have, like, Cinderella, Snow White, Alice in Wonderland. No, not Cinderella. Alice in Wonderland, Snow White, Wizard of Oz. I just got Peter Pan right before Christmas. I can't remember if there's any more. And anyway, so she sent me this one, which is lovely because I don't have this one. So really excited that I have that now. And then she also sent me these little snowflake, what are you calling? I'm completely drawing a blank. Like sequins, like embellishments. Yeah, they're not sequins, but they're like embellishments, and all the winter coloring. And it was kind of funny that she sent these to me yesterday because we were having a blizzard yesterday. Like basically all of Michigan was having a blizzard yesterday. So it was funny that I was surprised that the mailman even got through yesterday. It didn't come till like 6 o'clock at night, but it was ironic that appropriate that there was snowflakes in my package from her. So that was cool. And then she also got me, which this is really fantastic. And these are pre-loved. So, but I don't care because they're barely pre-loved and I love them. She spoiled me and gave me the Holbein pastel pencil set. The pastel tones, they're not pastels, but they're the pastel colors. And it's kind of funny because I didn't know, she said, well, I didn't know if you had these already. And I said, no, I had thought about getting them before, but I was kind of afraid because I was worried that I would like them so much and then I'd want the full set. And they are so expensive. And I could get them, you know, if I wanted to, but they're so expensive and I just didn't know if I wanted to have them or not. And I thought, well, if I get this though, and I really enjoy them, then I'm going to want them for sure. So I'm like, I better just not get them right now. And then last year in 2018, I was supposed to lose 40 pounds. My doctor wanted me to lose 40 pounds so that he wouldn't have to put me on a cholesterol medicine. And I was like, I need a motivation. And Keith goes, well, okay, if you lose your 40 pounds, we'll get you those pencils. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I didn't lose the 40 pounds. I only lost 8 pounds total. I lost 15, then I gained some back. So all in all, 8 pounds lost for 2018. But so then he was like, well, you can still have those pencils, you know, because he's not like that. But I said, no, a deal's a deal. I didn't follow through. So I'm not going to get the pencils at this time. Yeah, so these are like so gorgeous. I was already coloring yesterday when they came, and so I started swatching them and playing with them immediately. Now she has the full set already, so she sent me these, and I said, well, you could have kept them for backups, but she was so thoughtful and generous to give them to me, and I'm excited to use them. I'm already like planning in my head, I want to do a picture with just these and a black, like maybe like a black marker or black paint, something really dark and dramatic with these pastel tones against it. I think will look really cool. So I'm gonna look through my books and find a picture that will work really well in that capacity. Actually, I was thinking of another one of those tattoo pictures because they're really kind of simple, but you can make them look really cool at the same time. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm so grateful to have them, and they're just beautiful and oh, so lovely. So then, of course, I was already on last night looking at them on the internet. Now, for people that have these already, did you purchase them? How did you purchase them? Did you purchase them from eBay? Because when I looked on Amazon last night, I couldn't find them. But I did find them on eBay. So I'm wondering, is that where everyone got them from? Not that I'm getting them right now, not anytime soon. I'm just curious if that's where everyone got them from. I didn't know. So, but they're lovely. Sorry for my snotty nose all plugged up. They're just so pretty, and I feel so blessed to have them. So that's all I have going on. Haven't hauled a lot. Don't have too much going on. I just have that Michaelina book on the, or, you know, issue of Coloring Heaven on the way whenever it comes. And, that's it. But it's winter. So I know I'll be coloring more and more. And I'll show you guys the stuff as I complete it. But, and then, oh, I know this also gives me an opportunity. Would you guys be interested in seeing an updated coloring book collection? I did one, I think, I want to say it was in 2016 or 2017. It might have been 2016. I did that at some point, but I've accumulated a lot more books since then. I've also gotten rid of some, but I don't know. I was toying with the idea of doing that because I need to reorganize them anyways, and I thought, well, that would give me a good opportunity, but I don't know if that's anything anyone is interested in seeing, because I always show you my new stuff as I get it, so you know what I have. It's not like, you know, it's not like you wouldn't, like you don't know that I already have these things. So I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it'd be boring or redundant, or if anybody would want to see that or not. If I did it, I would do it probably in like segments, parts of like 20 minutes at a time, because I don't want a giant upload or anything. But I don't know, just a thought. Let me know what you guys think, and question or comment below, and I will get back to you when I can. And thank you so much for watching, and have a happy coloring, and I will catch you in the next one.